Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is my first time shooting a new YouTube video for our channel using my GoPro Hero 9, so hopefully this works out. I actually have some new lighting and stuff like that I'm trying out. I know a lot of people have given us some good feedback about shooting in the garage here with the echo and things like that. Hopefully the echo shouldn't be too bad, but we're gonna try out this GoPro and see how the picture quality is. Today, I'm going to show you the new Diode Dynamics C2 Stage Series LED light pods. This is the latest in the Stage Series line of pods from Diode Dynamics. In comparison to their previous versions, these are a rectangle and they are a dual stage. So they have your regular white LED light, and then they have a variety of different backlight color options. For us, we went with a red. So these are gonna have a red backlight to them. They do offer them in amber and I believe blue and possibly a couple other colors. So today I'm gonna wire these up. I'm not gonna do my typical detailed showing you how to wire because you guys have seen me do that a million times. But I am going to use my Diode Dynamics cowl light brackets that you've already seen us mount up some lights here. I had contemplated mounting these in the front bumper, but I think these are gonna work out really awesome as ditch lights here, right up underneath, and I can angle them forward, I can angle them straight out. So it's gonna give me some cool options as far as mounting these to the Diode Dynamics cowl light brackets here. So I'm gonna get started on that. I'll show you the lights a little more in depth and show you how I'm gonna wire them up real quick. Okay, so real easy with the Diode Dynamics cowl mounting solution. They've got actually a lot of different holes and brackets and spots where you can mount to. See, I've got one up in here, got a couple holes here, there. The top has a lot of slots in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna mount right up into here and just go ahead and mount the light right up in there. And then that's it for mounting. It's that easy. These C2 lights actually come with the bracket. So I've already mounted the bracket to it, and then the nuts and bolts and washers and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna take off the nut and the lock washer here. And then this is literally just gonna slide right up in. And the lock washer is gonna come in from behind. And then the nut. And then I just need to tighten it down, and I can adjust the angle if I want to angle it forward, if I want to angle it down. But I think these fit really nicely in this spot, kind of inconspicuous. And again, they're going to make for a nice ditch light or rock light when you're off-roading. So I'm going to tighten that up, and then I've got to decide how I want to wire this up and where I'm going to run the wires. As always, Diode Dynamics includes a great wiring harness. Let me show you that here. So I recently helped a friend hook up some Baja Designs lights, and they were not as user-friendly and quick and easy as the Diode Dynamics. These do this awesome giant harness, includes the plugs that are waterproof sealed plugs for each side light, which is all wired in here to basically you've got your power, your ground, your fuse, a relay, and then it includes the switch. And on this one, because these lights have the red backlighting, it is a two-way switch so that I can switch from off to the white lights to off to the red backlighting. So that's gonna make my decision a little harder because normally I just wire these right into my auxiliary lighting, and then I can just press the factory button inside and it lights them up. But I may want to use this actual switch so that I can turn on the red backlighting. So I got a couple decisions to make, but I'm gonna get started on this now, and hopefully I'll make up my mind along the way. Okay, so after playing around with it for a little bit, I think I decided I like them vertically like this. Kind of more portrait mode instead of horizontal. Mounted up here, and what I'm going to do is tuck the wire back through and run it across. But I just wanted to show you now that I've got it kind of tested. I've got it temporarily hooked up, and I've got the power switch here. You can see if I switch it up, it turns the white light on. And if I go down, it gets the red backlight going. So I was able to just test it. I always like to test as I go along. As I start doing things, I want to make sure that the lights are working the way I expect them to as I'm wiring them. You don't want to get everything all run, your wires all neatly cleaned up, and flip on the switch for the first time and find out that your lights don't work or you wired something wrong. So I test as I go. This was my first test, just making sure everything works. And since I can see that everything's working properly, I can continue along with running my wires from the driver's side here over to the passenger side where the battery is and where I'm going to get all my power from. All right, so you can see I've got the new Diode Dynamics C2 light pods wired up. What I did was I decided to wire them in so that they're on the same switch as these Diode Dynamics lights that I've got on the brackets here, so that they'll all come on together for now. I may still change things up, but what I did was I just kind of ran the wire down in behind the cowl here, nice and easy. I'm going to take some electrical tape and actually cover up the plug here so that you won't see the gray or the different colors. Actually, I can show you on the other side. I did already tape that all up, cleaned it all up, made it look a little nicer. So you can see I've got them on both sides all wired up. And let me show you what I did for the wiring. So I just did a quick, easy wire job. What I did was I tucked the wire in the cowl there and was able to come poke it right through this little foam here. It's just easy to tuck it under. And then I just fed the wire down along the cowl there, all the way across and over to here. Boom, nice and easy. On the passenger side one, it literally just comes up through underneath the foam here and all together. So right now you can see I've just got a big rat's nest of wires. I am going to clean this up, but I haven't officially decided what I want to do with the actual switch here. So for now, I'm just going to leave it powered on to the white lights like you already saw. I'm just going to leave it like that. If I ever want the red, I would have to get out, pop the hood, and switch this over to red. But for now, I'm going to leave it on white. And then, as I mentioned over there, I did wire it up to my auxiliary switch where I've already got these lights wired up to, so that one switch will activate both sets of lights. And like I said, right now I just got a big cluster of wires here because I got a bunch of lights and stuff in there. And eventually I'll clean that all up once I decide how I want to permanently do things. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. And I'm pretty much set. I mean, it's all done. I did take one zip tie and zipped it up right there. And that was it, nice and easy. I gotta get Kim out here to clean this engine bay since she likes to splash in the mud so much. But that's gonna do it. That's pretty much it. So I think these turned out pretty awesome. They are a nice addition to these cowl brackets that I already had from Diode Dynamics. Kind of finish it off in my opinion. And then if I ever need the red backlights, I have them, or if I ever want them for any reason. And they fit there real nicely. So I was trying to see if I could show you on the wall how much of the light is coming from these pods. It is a little hard because I do have these other lights that disperse more, so it's kind of spreading out more along and kind of lighting up the whole wall. But you can see if I just cover this one pod light here, you can definitely see the spot where that light is hitting. And I think I've got them pretty well lined up where they're hitting the wall at about the same distance and same height, and getting a nice spotlight. So that's the beauty of these C2 lights, is this is a nice spotlight. I've got the floodlights up top that you can just tell by looking at them how much more they flood out compared to these spotlights and lighten up the wall. Once again, Diode Dynamics coming through with some killer lighting, the best in the biz, always top quality, always nice to work with their lighting and their wiring. So shout out to Diode Dynamics. Thanks again for killing it. Looking forward to trying these out on some trails and on some dark back roads. Can't wait to get it out and use it at night. So as always, like the video, comment below, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.